Can someone get my agent on the phone? Thank you so much.
Alright, everyone, places. We're about to
Honey,
film
over
the
here.
very
Look,
first
Apple
episode.
Honey. Am I good?
MLP the
You look
Rainbow. Everyone, let's
gorgeous,
go.
dear. Thank you so
Alright,
much.
now everybody
Yes,
quiet
I was
on
just
set.
wondering
We're
what
about to
show,
start
yeah?
filming. We're going to do a test run first, and then we'll start filming the actual thing. Alright, in 5, 4, 3, 2, you're on, Apple.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to. Oh, I got that line wrong. Welcome to. Okay. Hello, every pony. It's me, Apple Honey here, and welcome to a brand new series called MLP the Rainbow. On this series, we'll be featuring My Little Pony YouTubers that make LGBT content or are part of the community themselves. If you would like to be featured in future episodes, please contact me at this email right above, or you can DM me on my Instagram, which will also be linked right above. Without further ado, let me introduce our first guest on the show, Marzipan Studios!
Salutations, Apple Honey and Apple Honey's audience. If this be our first acquaintance, I am Marzi from Marzipan Studios. My channel is utilised as an outlet for my art, literature, film and many miscellaneous creations, mainly centering around, but not limited to my original characters, Shakespeare characters and of course, MLP characters. Pronouns are they, she.
So, tell me, how long have you been doing YouTube?
This year marks 8 years since I started YouTube. I created the Marzipan Studios channel, my first and main channel, on the 26th of February of 2014, but I didn't start officially posting until March of 2015. However, due to clearing out my main channel a couple of times through the years, my current oldest video is dated round about mid-2016. If I had noted down the official date my first ever video was posted, I would celebrate my anniversary then. But since it was deleted in mid-2015 when I restarted my channel due to preceding events, I celebrate my anniversary on July 13th, which is the date I posted my first ever video following the restart, which is actually still in existence, only on private due to having a quite controversial narrative.
Wow! And what inspired you to do YouTube?
Late 2012 to early 2013 was my first discovery of PonyTube, mainly through MLP Stop Motion and her notable series of MLP Bad Girls, The Creature Within Me and her petrifying short of Painful Love. Through her, I had also discovered many other PonyTubers of the era who made similar content using her methods. Since this was before my days of digital art, I felt very inspired to want to create content with said methods that I could achieve. The PonyTubers that inspired me the most would obviously be MLP Stop Motion. Not only was she one of my first encounters, being a pioneer of PonyTube herself, but also due to her fantastic use of editing, filmmaking, acting and overall production. Even today, she is still my top inspiration in regards to film due to her brilliant use of camera angles and focal points. I'm sure she also got her degree in filmmaking, in which you can definitely see her skills shining through. Some other pioneering PonyTubers who are no longer posting with us today but still served as a huge inspiration to me were 100 Rainbow Dash and Pony Toys and Reviews.
Only if you're comfortable, we would love to know about your journey being LGBT.
My journey was through a lot of self-reflection and discovery of there being more out there than just straight or gay/lesbian. Growing up in quite a homophobic and or ignorant area, child me only believed that there was only hetero as the normal or gay/lesbian as the anomaly. Beginning to understand my own attraction throughout the years, I gathered that I wasn't exactly lesbian, but wasn't exactly straight either. Eventually finding out about M-spec identities, which made me feel so much more enlightened and content with who I am, as well as learning that romantic and sexual attraction are not always the same. In 2017, I came out as pansexual. In 2018, upon further self-reflection, I came out as bisexual. In 2019, upon even further self-reflection, I came out as biromantic asexual. And this year, upon some more self-reflection, I have come out as abro-ace. This is short for abro-romantic asexual, and for me, it means that I experience no sexual attraction at all, but romantic attraction to every gender, which fluctuates occasionally, particularly between panromantic and aromantic, but is not limited to those two.
So, do you have any LGBT characters on your channel?
In total, I have 2 My Little Pony OCs. My pony Sona, Anaphora, is abro-ace like myself. My other original pony, who is not a Sona, Maintail, is technically agender, despite the fact they are a supernatural being. So I'm not sure if that counts, as I don't want to perpetuate the stereotype of certain queer identities being quote-unquote extraterrestrial. Either way, they do go by any pronouns, which can have LGBTQ+ connotations. Most of my other original characters are LGBTQ+. Their identities do range from lesbian to hetero, but most are actually M-spec like myself. Marianne, aka Marzi, my persona, is Abro Ace, like I am.
So a question we always ask here on the show is, what does LGBT representation mean to you?
I think LGBTQ+ rep is very important. Not only does it aid in normalising queer identities, but can also provide social commentary upon the villainy and injustice of homophobia. This can both allow people to see the light, as well as aid individuals who are questioning to figure things out. Seeing normalised queer rep on YouTube really helped me out a lot in 2016 and feel more comfortable with who I am.
A follow-up question to that is, do you feel represented in media? If not, tell me what you'd like to see in order to feel represented.
Yes and no. In regards to my identity being M-spec, bisexual representation is definitely the highest under that umbrella. It is definitely not as high as it should be, but I'm glad that I can see a part of myself within those characters. Unfortunately, asexuality I do not see represented enough, and I cannot name one canonically asexual character off the top of my head. As I was saying with genderqueer rep, asexual rep also falls into the trap of being solely in supernatural characters. Abroromantic and abrosexuality I'm also yet to see represented in the media, to which I definitely wish to see more abro ace, and overall abroromantic and sexual attraction in the media. And as a woman capable of romantic attraction towards all genders, we need more female ex-genderqueer rep as well.
Do you have any favorite LGBT media that isn't your own?
I don't watch a lot of mainstream media, but I do watch a lot of YouTube. MLP Fever's LPS Popular remake comes to mind with its LGBTQ+ characters and potential relationships. Another ongoing YouTube series I am loving with LGBTQ+ characters and themes is MLP Stop Motion's High School Secrets. Of course, I have to mention MLP Hope in Raising Equestria as well. Wings.
Do you think the representation on MLP Tube or the MLP franchise in general is good, or could it be better?
In regards to MLP YouTube, I think LGBTQ+ rep is fantastic. I'm aware a lot of MLP creators are LGBT themselves, which is a factor in increasing the representation and sanctuary for queer identities within our community, which is fantastic. Despite this, I do still see a lot of commenters having homophobic attitudes and or using the word snowflake, of which needs to be worked on. In the MLP franchise as a whole, it is wonderful to see so much sapphic and even Achillean implications within Gen 4 and Equestria Girls. They definitely could have taken it further though. I also keep seeing pride flag colours in Generation 5, but I'm sure that's just a coincidence.
By the way, do you have any new projects going on? I know other viewers would love to hear about them.
Outside of volunteering as an artist and voice actor in a plethora of MLP audio dramas by other creators, I have smaller solo projects on my own channel as well as a few collaborative works. Mainly, my channel is audio dramas or fanfic readings in regards to MLP. I have done series in the past, but nowadays I prefer short skits, mini-movies and PSAs in regards to MLP puppet show type filmmaking. Many do feature a plethora of LGBTQ+ characters, relationships, themes, and plenty of pride flag cameos. Outside of MLP, if medieval fantasy fairy tale inspired lore entices you, come to New Equivalus. As previously mentioned, most of my original characters are queer, some of my OC lore also touching upon LGBTQ+ struggles. Obviously New Equivalus is a more cosmopolitan and accepting place, so many characters are openly queer, but there are still challenges faced, no doubt. Outside of OC lore, we also have TGIF, which is an audio drama based on Shakespeare's Macbeth. Like any queer reading of Jacobean drama, there is a plethora of LGBTQ characters. Though obviously in hyper-religious times of medieval Scotland, many do conceal their LGBT identities. And due to the source material being Shakespeare, there is a surplus of male characters, of which I have combated by incorporating genderqueer representation. Overall, feel free to subscribe and join the glitter assemblage.
That's amazing! Thank you so much for being on the show today. Did you have fun being on MLP The Rainbow?
No problem, Apple Honey. I wholeheartedly enjoyed being a part of this.
That's great. Thank you so much for being with us today and for taking time out of your schedule. Thank you as well to all the viewers that decided to tune in today. We cannot wait to see you on the next episode of MLP The Rainbow with another surprise guest. Bye!
That inspired me the most would obviously be MLP Stop Motion. Not only was she one of some other pioneering pony tubers who are there. Not only was she... Can you hear that? Is that too loud? No, I don't. My pony sona Anaphora is Abro Ace. Rude. I can see a part of myself within. Oh, jeez, I keep knocking that. Oh no. In 2016 and feel more confident.
There's LGBT My Little Pony creators or LGBT My Little... What?
Not only does it.
Do you think the representation in My Little Pony... Do you think the representation on MLP...
Misty's pansexual. Found a way to bring Macbeth into this. Maybe like move my pony a little bit more. Sorry, I haven't done this in a while. Move my baby a little bit more.
MLP, the rainbow.